Welcome back to Talk Sports. Y'all already know it's episode 14. And guess what, man? I got so much to talk about. Let's go ahead and get to it. First off, listen, last night was atrocious. It was terrible in the closing minutes. The closing seconds were horrific. And the reason that I had so much of an issue with how we ended the game was Gabriel did great. Don't get me wrong. But at some point, we need a big man. We need a real big man. AD needs to play the 4. Simple as that. We need a big man, especially when LeBron gets back, because we can go on a huge run. I'm hoping that he comes back soon, but I'm still rooting for him to get as healthy as possible. But this is getting out of hand, man, because we're steady losing games. Hard to make a free throw when you got so much riding on the free throw, and not just that, you've exhausted your self all through the game on defense. I didn't expect AD to nail one of those shots. I was surprised he made the second one. And the reason why is when you're playing so good on defense and you're helping to cover Kyrie or the next best player, you're exhausting yourself. You're using all of your energies. People don't understand the concentration you must have when you're shooting a free throw. It's not as easy as you think it is. That's why it's only so many players that's able to complete free throws at a good percentage. Also, my take on AD in the last final seconds of the game, I feel like he should have attacked the paint. I think we had about 27 seconds on the clock or 17 seconds on the clock. And he should have, every time he got the ball, he should have been driving to the paint, getting fouled, going up strong. Not that going up all soft, going up strong. I'm talking about strong to the basket. At every time he received the ball and he had the ball in his hand, there's no reason he should be going up for soft man plays. I already know when he gets the ball on the free throw line and he's got to decide the game, he's not gonna make the free throws. For some reason in his mental, he's already told himself that he's gonna miss the free throw, so he's gonna miss the free throws regardless. I was surprised he made the second one. Simple as that. Darvin Ham is a great coach. The reason why is he's loving to his players. He tells them what they need to be told. And it's up to them to go out and do what he's suggesting and what he's expecting. At the end of the day, he's not on that court. He's a coach. What is he going to do, bench everybody? The only thing I suggest is we need to change our starting and closing lineups. There's no reason we can't have D'Angelo, Vando. Vando had like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. How do we put Vando on the court for only 20 minutes? He should be averaging the most time on the court over any player. That's how important his role is to us right now. That's how good he is on defense. Even if he's making mistakes, let him build his confidence back up. We need him on the floor at all times. Unless he's got 5 fouls, we need him on the floor. There's no reason he should only got 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. Someone else other than AD has to establish a threat where the team doesn't feel comfortable double teaming anybody. Because right now on offense, we're at a stall, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's showing that we haven't had that many games to really figure each other out healthy, or we haven't had that consistent lineup and backup lineup to figure out how we're going to play. but we're not being consistent at all. We're making dummy mistakes. Our turnovers are crazy. And I hate to blame any game on the refs, but it's like there's some calls, man, it's just it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We're barely getting to the line. We're getting like we're getting almost pushed to the ground on multiple plays, and they're not calling it. I don't know if we rubbed them the wrong way or they have an issue with our ball club. I don't know what it is, but we're not getting the love at the line like we should. There's certain veteran players that should always get to the line, especially when it's a blatant foul. And I feel like LeBron's out there. And since he's not out there, we should be averaging way more free throws. Way more free throws. Um, Last night, I just thought that we had enough once we took the lead to close the game out. To see us steady trying to take threes and shots on the outside instead of attacking the basket and just making it a free throw game. We had a 4-point lead. The game is really ice. Um, at that point, we went to making mistakes. If I was Darvin Ham, I would have called a timeout, the last one I got left, and said, hey, let's attack, attack, attack. And if he said that and they didn't listen, I got a problem with that. And I saw LeBron and AD kind of having words on the side of the bench, and AD was like, all right, I hear you. But AD got to understand that he's unstoppable. Nobody can stop him in the paint. To me, he's the best to do it outside of LeBron when it comes down to making magic in the paint. AD is not only a rebound threat, man, he's an easy basket threat. And he's got to understand that if he's playing at a high level, he's top 5 in the league. He's got to stop playing soft to protect other players. If they're not going to contribute what they need to contribute, we can figure out other things, other possibilities, other players. You know what I'm saying? At some point, AD got to stop trying to get everybody else involved until he establishes his play first. The first thing we should always be doing is getting AD the ball and letting him go to work. If LeBron's on the court, AD gets the ball still. We got to always start out with our best player on the court, AD, getting the ball first, letting him decide how to move the ball. That's going to get everybody open because of the threat that AD is. He's got to start believing in himself. Ever since he's came back from the injury, he has played great ball. He's had some off nights, but it happens. But he's played unbelievable ball. My problem is when it's time for him to close the game, it's like he's telling himself, man, let me get everybody involved. That's how we'll close the game. No, you get yourself to the basket by any means necessary. Don't stop your play for nobody. Everybody's getting mad at AD. AD is stopping his play to establish play for the other players. And that's a good thing because that's a team player, but it's a bad thing when it comes down to when the game needs to be closed. AD, man, you used to be a closer, man. We need for you to close these games out. We still got an opportunity to get to where we need to get at. Last night, if we win this game, we would have been in the 6th seed, the 7th seed. We dropped the game that we supposed to win, and I hate losing those type of games. The games that we are supposed to win, there's no reason that we should be losing them. We got Kyrie, yeah, let him get off. Let him do him. Anybody else that's doing a little bit, let them do them. We don't have Luka on the court. It should be a win. It should be a win regardless because it's even playing field. But we're the better team. The better team didn't win last night. The fact that we allowed Dallas back in the game when we had like a 6, I think it was like 5 or 6 point lead is ridiculous to me because we controlled the win. We controlled the game. We controlled the opportunities that could be given. We blocked them out pretty good. On the next play, they knew that it was going to happen again, and they confused us on defense, and they got one of their best three-point shooters open. Yeah, we got him to the line, and by fluke accident, he made all 3 free throws, which is crazy. That's how I knew we was going to lose the game right there, because he's a 56 or a 54% shooter at the free throw line, and he made all 3. So you know when he got the ball on that 3-point, it was going to go down. It was destined. But even before that play to get him to the free throw line, I'm not mad at AD because I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to not only block the shot or block his vision to get a good shot off, he was trying to prepare himself for the rebound. But it's just, dude had a plan B in his head. Hey, if I happen to not get this shot up right and he attempts to go up for the shot, I'm going to fall back because I know he's going to touch me in some type of way. And he made it look like it wasn't an accident. And that's part of basketball. That's part of the game. I just wish AD could have jumped straight up in the air or just stuck his hands in the air and just let the shot decide what it was going to do. And if he happened to, block the shot, he would have had a better rebound. Because I really think he was thinking that he was going to block that shot. He had a good opportunity. Man, I hate to lose him, man. Tough loss. I'm hoping that we bounce back when we play Orlando. But Orlando's not going to be a good out. It's going to be a hard-fought game. We got to go in that thing energized and ready to go. We need to, right now, before this game, we need to be at the free throw line. Until we make about 15 to 16, maybe even 20 free throws in a row, we don't need to leave that free throw line. We got 80, 86, 85, 87% shooters missing free throws. That's cakewalk. I don't know what happened, what's on our mind, or the fact that we have the opportunity to get to what we need to get to that people didn't expect. I don't know if that's making us nervous, but it's I don't know if it's all the maybe they're stressing or it's all the hype that people just expect. Lakers land, we don't want to hear any excuses. We just want it done. We want to get back to a winning team, and then regardless. So maybe it's becoming a little hard on them. I don't know what it is, but they need to snap out of it. They need to snap out of it ASAP. I'm hoping that everybody can bounce back against Orlando. We can get the job done. We got pretty decent games that we could play. We should be able to go on a nice run. I see us beating Phoenix this upcoming game. I don't see us having too much trouble winning out if we can. I see us maybe dropping one game. That'll put us above 500, and it also should place us in about 7 or 8 seed. But I'm hoping to not even get nowhere near the play-in. I'm hoping we can get to that 6 seed. I'm really hoping. I see that it's still being able to happen. Other teams are steady losing. We got to keep grinding. We got to keep hustling. We can't get discouraged. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to wake up and realize that it's time to get it, and the time is now. I'm a Lakers fan for life, but I need us to do what we got to do to get back to the promised land. So with that being said, I'm Lonz. This is Realtalk Sports. I'm out.